In this video, I want to address the United Nations, the European Union, and NATO. I want to explain my view on the politics that should be done at the moment. We hear a lot of things, a lot of invitations, a lot of contradictory opinions, but rarely clear invitations, clear steps to take. I hope that I can contribute with this video to a clear perspective, what I see is necessary. And what I'm sharing here in this video is not something new. It has been supported by different people who think similarly. One of the people I want to refer to especially, and whom I admire for his clarity, is, for example, General Hodges, who has been speaking a lot about these things. But there are many more who can join his ranks, and I hope I can contribute as well with what I'm saying here in this video. So, the current situation from my point of view shows that the democratic world is afraid of an escalation, is afraid of being able to face Russia and its allies. It is true that the West has been neglecting their protection, their security, by neglecting the army, and they have to catch up, and this takes time. And there are many fears, many different opinions, many different assumptions about economy, how it can be influenced by a war, and obviously, people are afraid of losing the lives of many thousands, tens of thousands, hundreds of thousands, maybe even millions of people. But in the end, we are in a conflict between two ideologies. One is democracy, which allows the right to everyone to act and think and share and express his or her opinion. And the other one is that of dictatorships who want to control and dominate the world. These two ideologies cannot be reconciliated. So the only way to survive as a democracy is by defeating dictatorships. And this has to be done now, because if we as democracy do not act, dictators will act, and they will get what they want in the end. So what needs to be done right now, from my perspective, is diplomatic ties with Russia have to be cut. There cannot be any diplomatic ties with Russia, because by giving them that door, they will spread misinformation. They will continue to sow misunderstanding and raise conflicts. The next thing we need to do is we need to put absolute economic sanctions on Russia. Russia has to be crushed economically, completely, entirely, if we want them to stop. And the last and most important is the attack on Ukraine is an attack on the democratic world. And no matter what people say, this is a fact. And when one democratic country, especially the one I'm talking about now, Ukraine, which is in front of the European nose, in front of the Western nose, we have to act as a democratic world. When one democratic country is attacked, all democratic countries are attacked, and we have to stand together. As much as I love the talking, the discussing, the deciding, the voting, the sharing of opinions, there's moments like now where we have to make a clear choice, where we have to stand together, and where we have to act quickly, and where we have to bypass laws and rules which block the quick procedure. And this moment is now. For 2.5 years, Ukraine has been fighting a rough and tough enemy, but this war has been ongoing for 10 years already, and Russia is getting stronger, is preparing more and more, and the conflict is expanding, whether we want it or not. This is already a world war, and we have the means to end it now if we defeat Russia in Ukraine, if we crush Russia now, they will know, the dictators will know, that they cannot win against democracy. They have to comply to our standards, to our requests. Now, in this meaning, in this sense, I urge the United Nations and the European Union and NATO to stand together and to send troops to Ukraine to defeat Russia and to show a clear sign to the world that this cannot happen. We cannot cross boundaries like Russia does. We cannot expand by violence and bloodshed. We are entitled to live and to decide and to be part of freedom. So in this sense, I really ask the United Nations, the European Union and NATO to act now and to act quickly, because time is running out.